What's up, everyone? This is Cam Live once again. We reacted to part 3 of the independent video.
Let's get it and go, y'all.
Add context, right?
He.
If it's a good man, a hardworking man, somebody that is loyal to you, somebody that makes you feel safe, I don't see a problem with helping your partner out. I don't mind building. However, over here we talked about like giving men more grace. It's helping them.
Oh, the humanity.
Sometimes these women have helped. They poured a lot into a man, okay?
That man that was
you're talking
dusty.
about a healthy
Keep in mind.
relationship, but let's talk about an unhealthy relationship, because a lot of us have had more unhealthy relationships than we've had healthy. A lot of us have helped. They made a joke earlier about him taking your car and getting to fuck you still, and how we're dumb for doing
She just
that.
described
But
the
maybe he
dusty
said he was
dude.
gonna take our
A
car
person
to
you're not
the-
supposed to
the
help like
job
that.
interview, the fifth one, right? Like, we have poured ourselves into relationships. We have tried to build up men, and afterwards we've gotten nothing in return, which then builds resentment to those men. And why I say that being independent isn't a bad thing is because some of us have been.
Here's the thing, it's funny that everything that she's saying is from her. She's clearly speaking from her experience, and maybe other women who didn't have a good outcome like they expected during this process. But it's just crazy to me, like, did you give a good guy a chance? Did you give a guy who's actually of good character a chance? I don't think so. But we'll continue.
Have been let down so many times. Some of us have allowed a man to lead, and he's led us to hell. So now there is no other way to be but independent. Now, can I be interdependent in a relationship? Yes. Can I love you still? Can I build up my king? Absolutely. But do I have my own shit? Do I stand on my own square? And does that intimidate some niggas, some insecure niggas that don't have anything to show for themselves? That what they do is break.
Stop it. Get some help.
She's clearly a red flag, and look. Like, okay. I will say this. Any woman who refers to you as a ninja, because we don't want to say it, you already know that's a red flag waiting to happen. You already know this person clearly cannot get a good relationship. And even if you did have a good relationship with this person, imagine having to live in a household with somebody like this. Can you imagine having to wake up to somebody this aggressive all the time? And then they wonder why dudes go other places to look for other stuff, because who wants to wake up to this? Like, you're trying so hard to win when we could win together. You're trying to win by yourself, or you're trying to get the upper hand in the relationship. If that's the case, you shouldn't be in a relationship with that person, especially. Like, if you're trying to win, then you're already going about it the wrong way.
You down? Absolutely. So we're not going to act like those men don't exist. And that's why I was turning in my fucking chair.
Hold on. The problem I have with this is a couple problems I have with this conversation. One is niggas don't like they bosses for real.
Right.
Like at work, you fucking hate your boss.
Yeah.
And so when you approach this like I'm a boss, niggas don't like bosses. We like partners. We like people, peers. We like people
Exactly.
that we feel
That's
equal
assuming
with.
she's carrying that attitude. Absolutely.
No, it's assuming she's carrying that attitude. Yes, I understand
Absolutely.
that. But look at how she identified herself. She didn't say I'm a young, caring, empathetic woman that's looking to be a partner with not a relationship. She said I'm a boss. I'm an independent woman. And so my point is, you carrying that air and you identifying yourself in a work position, and you wondering why it's repelling me, because I don't want a boss. I want a partner. I want a teammate. I want a soulmate.
And you can be both.
And what I'm saying is,
And you can absolutely be both.
If you can be both, then position both. Then say both. But if you describe yourself only using your accolades, then you're gonna say I'm intimidated. No, I'm repelled because you're using some work shit. I don't like boss.
Preach, player, preach, man, preach.
Yikes.
I want a partner.
Yikes.
So if you're ready to be a partner, holler at me. If
And you
wanna
can
be
be
a boss,
both.
do that over there.
And you can be both.
No, you can be. But how often we've done this so many times. How many times do they offer both perspectives? They always say successful, independent, boss. They never offer both perspectives, which makes me believe that maybe that is happening.
And you know, it's funny, the qualities that she brought up doesn't appeal to us as dudes. Like it doesn't turn me on. Oh, she makes her own money. Oh my god. Like, wow, I gotta get this one. Yeah, if I was a dude that was on the street trying to use you, yeah, it'd raise some eyebrows for sure. But like these are not traits that is typically dudes tend to look for when it comes to the opposite. But let them cook. Let them cook.
When they're dating.
And I feel you on that. But now we've, as women, been
And
put...
y'all hate that shit, right? And you hate that shit. So women can do it and we supposed to accept it? Okay then.
Damn. Now we as women have been put in a different position where we are bosses, right? And so just like men lead with their money and lead with their accomplishments sometimes, we have to then learn maybe we can come off differently. I still don't see a problem with her saying I'm a young, independent black woman. There is no issue with that. I do not see an issue with that. She didn't get up here and say these niggas is bitches and they scared of me because she said, hey, I'm a boss. I own a business, and sometimes I work long hours, and when I meet men, it seems like their ego gets in the way and they might be a little insecure.
Oh, the humanity. Stop it. Get some help.
Oh my Lord.
And maybe it's the men that she's meeting that's making her feel like that. Now, yes, you can lead with an arrogant attitude. Anybody could, and that's an arrogant bitch. That's a bitch who leads with her accolades. But she didn't do that. That's not how she carried herself. So we're not gonna put that on her.
And this has been another episode of the Tonight's Conversation podcast.
I know you got a lot to say to this. You go. You gotta hold it because it's about to. We'll just hold it nice.
I was about to
It's
collapse.
about to come. That's why I was holding. You can see your point.
No, I'll just wait. I can just edit it. I can edit it out. Okay. I think it's good. All right. So basically what the chick was saying in the black dress, how like, you know, sometimes being led by men could go to their demise. But some of the dudes that were saying they were like helping giving a chance, the way she was describing these guys, they would kind of sound like dusty dudes. Like we heard from older women say he was broke. He used your car. He used his car to go to see other chicks. Basically, dudes. So you get, I guess, in a society standpoint, you wouldn't approve. People wouldn't approve of. But basically, we saying help a guy out who is by good character and is trying to go up or go up into his position, whatever it may be, and just give him that extra boost. Somebody who's have a decent job or trying to go up in a prestigious job to make it to have a more better lifestyle, or trying to, you know, get their dreams that they have aspirations for. We're not telling them to invest in dudes that are dusty. that popular word they like to use on dudes. We're talking about the ones who are all about their money and try to establish themselves in life. We're not the ones she was, you know, saying in the beginning.
Yeah, like you were saying, they tend to mold the advice to their personal experiences and not look at the bigger picture. Like when you like you said, like a normal, decent human being of a guy. We're not talking about just go take any guy off the street. But at the same time, it's funny because I was having this conversation with the friends. You know, people like what they like, regardless of what package it comes in. If the package looks good, they take it, regardless of what's inside the package. So it's like, you know that this person's not a good person, but because the package looks good, the package looks appealing, you're willing to give it a chance, even though your instincts and your logic is telling you, hey, you know, this is not a good person to try and invest in, to try to do a relationship with, but because the package was good. Because I felt like that was disingenuous on her part. She didn't admit, like, okay, you were physically appealing to the guy was physically appealing to you, so you was willing to overlook certain things that you knew may have been a problem. That's the part that I feel like is disingenuous in this conversation, because they love to bring up how bad these guys could be, but then if I look at these guys, these are the guys that a lot of them chase after. So you can't say that and then not explain why you were initially dealing with him in the first place. It's because he probably had those qualities. So my take on that to the young lady that asked the question, in her case, like the dark skinned lady that was on the money, follow her advice instead. Don't listen to the lighter skinned one. She gonna end up alone for a long time if she listens to her. But the other one, if you're not ready for a relationship, take your time out. But when you're ready for a relationship, understand that your partner is just as important as your business. So you have to make an effort to appreciate both and find someone who views it the same way you do. But when you're ready to have that relationship, you can't bring up business. You gotta at some point be ready to put aside the business and focus on the relationship. That's the way it should go. That would be I would tell her to follow the dark skinned lady's advice, and she'll be great. But and then with the trip guy, I would say, yeah, take his advice as well. That you may want to build somebody, and like we were saying, help build with somebody who may not even be at your level yet, but has good qualities that you see potential in, and they respect you. That's the ultimate thing at the end of the day. The loyalty, honesty, and the respect that you have with you and that partner. As long as that's there, regardless of the money, everything else will unfold. Everything else will blossom to the way it needs to be. But if those core foundations are not there, then yeah, of course it's not gonna work. Whether you had money or whether you didn't have money, it was never gonna work. But that's my take on that, guys. And I'm gonna roll it over to you.
This thing about to fall off. Well, let me. Okay. So with everything in this life, we're going to have to make a choice, whatever is important to us, and whether we make that choice, we gotta go through it 100% for better or for worse. And once you make this decision, whether a relationship is important with you or not, at some point in your life, you're gonna have to be okay with the outcome. And when you make this outcome, make sure you put your best foot forward into it, so you have no regrets. So that's all I gotta say about this. We appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys have any comments about all three videos or this part in particular, please leave your comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you want to send us any videos and recommendations, hit us up on our social media or an email in the description down below. And we see you guys in the next video.
Peace.